It's always interesting to explore what are considered to be the firsts, especially in an old town like Bethlehem. Today we'll check out what was presumably the first brick structure built in the town of Bethlehem.
As you might imagine, as a closed community, Old Bethlehem was accustomed to doing things a certain way. And that way was the Moravian way. Johann Sebastian Goundie came to Bethlehem in 1803, visiting from Salem, then a Moravian settlement. Around the same time, Bethlehem's brewer decided to quit, and local officials asked Goundie to be his replacement. He settled in Bethlehem and, after 6 tries, got married according to the Moravian lot system. The lot was a system by which big decisions were made by God's will. When things got tense between Goundie and the Moravian leaders, the brewer used job offers he had received from other cities as leverage to get what he wanted. By 1818, Goundie was among the Moravians who had grown disenchanted with the lot system. That year, he was a delegate to a nationwide synod of all the Moravian churches. The church, while still fairly conservative, was loosening its standards. Meanwhile, the world outside Bethlehem was changing, with the beginnings of the coal industry north of the Lehigh Valley and the opening of the Lehigh Canal. By the 1850s, the town was opening up, becoming a regular American municipality. Goundie was among the first in the city to invest in non-Moravian business practices. There's no firm record of what kind of person Goundie was. He may have been an agitator, but Goundie must have earned the respect of the Moravians. He was elected Bethlehem's first mayor in 1827. The Goundie House is a historic building located downtown. Constructed in 1810 for the Moravian town brewer, it is believed to be the first brick residence in Bethlehem and the first private home to reflect the American federal style. The house is now used as a museum and exhibition space and for pop-up vintage shops. It is a contributing property to the historic Moravian Bethlehem Historic District, which was designated a National Historic Landmark District in 2012 and later named to the U.S. tentative list in 2016 for nomination to the World Heritage List. The house was unlike any other in the community and is considered to be the first brick residence built in the American federal style in Bethlehem, a vast departure from the German colonial-style stone buildings. It is a 5-bay, 2.5-story building measuring 40 feet by 33 feet with an interior plan featuring a main hall with 2 rooms on either side on both the first and second floors. The beehive oven connecting fireplaces on both the first and second floor is one of its distinctive features. Goundie lived here with his wife and 6 children, 4 of which survived to adulthood. Over the years, Goundie continued to perfect his brewing and also participated in the civic affairs of the town. In 1820 he was named fire inspector and later in 1822 he was suggested for the post of mayor, though he turned the position down. By the late 1820s he had been elected to the Overseer's Board and was a member of the Building Lot Committee. The construction of the Lehigh Canal in 1827 brought to Bethlehem times of economic and cultural change. Despite great challenges seen through the industrialization of Bethlehem, Goundie continued to thrive. By the 1830s he had completely withdrawn from his position as brewmaster and teamed up with a prominent local Rice family to pursue privatized industries. In 1968, the house was set for demolition but was stopped by wife of Bethlehem Steel CEO Edmund Martin, and effectively brought about the cancellation of the demolition, and later that year Historic Bethlehem purchased the building for $22,000 with fundraised money. Through the 1980s the house was restored to its original appearance with the help of Mrs. Sims, Mrs. Martin, and supporters of Historic Bethlehem.